Can you spend just 35 bucks on a piece of guitar software and actually get any sounds worth recording with? Well, how about I just write a little piece of music with it and you can decide. But before I do that, we'll take a quick look at the software and its features. And oh yeah, we're gonna make some sexy video intro time. Okay, so I've got the software loaded up here, and it looks like a lot of the other software for this kind of thing that you've seen. You've got amps and effects, and in this case, IRs, which are impulse responses that's basically taking a mic and capturing a speaker cabinet and doing it with different mics from different angles, that kind of thing. So here I made 4 sounds that I'm going to be using in the song that you're going to hear in a moment. And I'll put these on my Patreon for all my wonderful patrons out there. If you want to have the software and you happen to like these sounds and want to download them, they'll be available there. So I made this edge of breakup sound based on a Vox AC30. You see, you can put things in a chain logically left to right, just like you would with pedals, either before or after an amp, after the speaker, after the mic. So it's just that thin old school kind of sound. And in this particular one, I've got a little bit of a distortion pedal in front of it and a reverb, and then this little tube warmth pedal that they have that goes on the end, which I found very nice. You just double click and it turns it off. Gives it a little bit more body and sounds warmer, as it says. And so a lot like you would expect in all these softwares, you have the different things grouped together as far as dynamic pedals and filters, which you see here. And you have your overdrives and distortions, amp simulators. These are all the different amps that it offers. It's quite a good number of them. Then, of course, you have all the different cabinets, or you can use this thing called an IR processor, which is a different way to get to different cabinet type samples. Not sure why they're separated like that. Your modulation effects, choruses, delays, that kind of thing. Or sorry, just choruses. The delays are over here. And then, of course, reverb is the last set of things. There's plenty of options to choose from. Really impressive for the price, I'd have to say. Now, one of the things I really like here, I'll switch over to my high gain preset, is the ability to send out stereo paths. So I have a bit of noise reduction here, and then I'm going out to 2 different cabinets, left and right. I've got a Bogner amp with an IR here and an orange amp into a cabinet, split left and right. I really like the ability to split stuff in stereo like that, so you get that nice sound without having to double all your parts. The other thing that I find to be a real nice feature in a software that's inexpensive like this, I was really surprised to see it, is this right here, the Acoustic Simulator. Gives it that sound of like a plugged-in acoustic guitar, that more clankiness if I turn it off. Pretty impressive for $49. And the last piece of this I want to show you before going on to the song is these things in the bottom here: an ideas recorder, backing track, rhythm player, and loop station. So with the loop station, there's one thing I like about it and one thing I don't like about it. I can put it on auto start here, hit record. It's not going to do anything until it hears a signal. Really cool. I can use that as a backing track, except for it didn't stop when I stopped. So when I play it back, it doesn't loop. I would have to be able to hit the stop button right when I stopped, unless I'm missing something in the settings here. But I looked around for a bit and I couldn't find anything. So it would be really nice if it auto started in and auto finished on the way out. The ideas recorder here is really cool. If you're just you're playing something and you like it and you don't want to forget it, you can put it in here and just record it as an idea, and then it saves it for later. So if I click history, it's going to open this separate window. I have it on another monitor there. It's going to open the separate window, and it's going to keep my recordings in there so I can have a complete library of all of my ideas, and it remembers which sound you recorded it with and everything too, which is really nice. The backing track feature, you want to load in a backing track and just play along with it. It's simple. That way you don't have to have another piece of software loaded up to do that. And the last thing I want to show you over here is this little button for the rhythm player. And it loads up, basic metronome. You can see the little clickety metronome looking thing here, and you play it and click, click, click. And you're thinking, how is that a rhythm player? It's just a click. And you can play along and practice. But actually, there's this little drum beat icon over here. And you can pick a tempo, pick a drum style. You see several of them over here. I don't know, pick rock. And we'll do it at 120 beats per minute. And we hit play. And you've got some kind of rock beat with a halfway decent drum sound. And now you can play along with a beat, which I'm always talking about. Practicing to something that resembles a beat is way better than just practicing to a click. You can develop some sense of rhythm and groove. So yeah, way to go. For under $50, you have this on it too. Nice. The last thing I want to say about it that I really like, and again, impressive for a $49 piece of software. I keep saying 49. It's 35. Why did I say 49 so many times? Duh. So anyway, the last piece of it that's impressive for that price is the scalability of the interface. I know it seems really silly, but I'm on a big old 4K monitor here, and those softwares that don't let you expand them, you're like squinting, trying to look at it and read it. It's terrible. So anyway, I'm going to put on my lucky black and white polka dot shirt, and I'm going to play you about 30 minutes of music that use those 4 different patches that I made in this, and then you can let me know what you think. So what did you think? Could my lucky shirt save the day and make that music sound cool? Let me know in the comments below. And also, I'm going to take those same exact guitar parts and use Neural DSP, which is a touch more expensive, but it's also a software solution, and it's a really good one. And we're going to compare them, so I'll post that video next week. It'll be a proper gear battle. Until next time, guys, keep making great music. Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.